Right, folks, delighted to be joined by the manager of Montrose women's team, Mr. Craig Ferrers.
Good to see you, mate.
I'll tell you what, I wasn't sure at half time how joyous this was going to be, because let's be honest, it looked very, very nervy first half.
I knew that would be the case, but see, to be honest, at training they felt it as well. You know, you could see it in me, and I knew that starting the game. You try to give them, try to not make it a big game, but there's nothing you can do. You know, it's a big game.
It's a 6-pointer.
And it was ugly. You know, the first half was ugly, and we were ugly. However, the second half was ugly.
And the thing is, you can't blame them for being nervy, because I think it's time we owned up. I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning and I couldn't go back to sleep.
I don't think I've slept.
There you go.
Because there's so much at stake, you know, and it's a pressure game, and it does translate to the girls. You know, I've probably not been myself this week either, but thankfully we've done the business.
So let's talk about all the positives, and there are plenty in that second half. I mean, let's start with our player of the match, Jade, the perfect hat trick.
Listen, Jade does that all the time. I know it's kind of cliche, but she can finish for anywhere. And you know, I don't know whose idea it was to put her as a number 10 today, but
genius! Is that genius?
Stroke of genius, you know. But she's been crying out to do that all season, and finally gave her a chance, and look what she's done.
I mean, actually, to be fair to her, in the first half, I felt that she was probably one of our players that had been most consistent. So the reality was, she was, in my mind, our player of the game, regardless how many goals she scored today. She was really good.
She always is, you know. She always is, and she's been massive for this club so far. And her attitude as well. She's first class to have everywhere in this in the club. She's a joker, you know, but she's technically really, really good.
Yeah. And I'm really pleased for Amy, because I'm telling you, she's been desperate for some goals, and just that confidence. And her second goal, she took incredibly well.
Amy's one of the best finishers, you know. I know, and it's been a hard season for her. And you know, I just felt that she would give us something today, and she has, and it's great to see her happy, you know, and it's great to see everybody happy for a change.
Absolutely. And we talk about the quality of the goals, because the goals, by the way, were some real quality. It's not always the finish though, it's the delivery as well, and there was some great balls in there.
We actually discussed it all week. I actually told them not to put high balls in.
Alright, so I'm glad you listened.
It was the why they were ground. It was the why they were ground, but no, they were excellent. Headers were excellent as well. In fact, you know, I can't complain about anything.
You know, no, none of us will. And I'm going to be honest, I do feel a wee bit for Hamilton, not too much by the way, but you know, I think they had their chances, and I'll tell you what, I mean, it's fine margins in football, and they did have opportunities today to go ahead.
Well, I've just said that down there as well. You know, I congratulated all the goal scorers, but I give LP a pat on the back as well, because she's different class, you know, and her confidence is growing every week, and Hamilton's been on a great run. That's why it's an even more difficult result to get today. But listen, I just want to concentrate on us. I don't really care about anything else, and we'll see them pretty soon.
We will, and of course we know the fixtures. I mean, when you look at that, would you prefer to be playing, you know, at home those last 2 games of the season rather than starting off?
I think the fixtures have been kind to us, you know. United and then Hamilton at home, because if we win them, you know, it gives us a bit of distance in between us. So I think for once we've been looked after that way, and you know, I'm actually looking forward to it now.
Yeah, and our Wednesday fixtures, I mean, we're not having to go far because it's Aberdeen, and then Spartans are travelling to us. So you're right. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse.
But today was massive. Today was huge, and you know, we can actually now maybe, you know, focus and maybe enjoy, you know, some of the football coming up, because hopefully they feel confident now after what they've done today. Absolutely.
And the thing is now as well, it's about having a bit of momentum, because we're not having to go and play Glasgow City. We can compete.
No, and that's been the difficulty all season. You know, you get a good result, and then it's Rangers, Celtic, City in a row. Fixtures won a kind to us there. You know, it's been about 5 weeks before we had really a chance to get anything. But I think we've actually been improving so much recently. Even the Hearts game, you know, I thought until the sending off we were in it. So it's been coming, you know, and I know the first half was nervy, but like I said, we're all human beings, and I knew they'd be nervous today, and the second half was outstanding.
And you know, there is quite a big gap in terms of goals between ourselves and Spartans, but a performance like that, I mean, you're quick in eating away into that, and we've made a big difference, you know, in terms of where we've done the United there, you know, in Hamilton. It was important to score.
I don't fear any of them that's on our side, you know, we can beat any of them. And I hope we do, because we're a good team and there's some quality downstairs. Of course, we play Celtic next week in the cup. So
how many we're winning that by?
A good lot. But now they can enjoy it, Ross. That's
Yes,
the difference. You
definitely.
Know, we've put the performance in we needed today, and now they can go enjoy Celtic. You know, good. And for once we can.
Well, hope we have as many folk, in fact, if not more, than we had today. It was a decent crowd
It
today,
was
actually.
good.
It was
You
good.
could feel it. You know, you could feel it, and I'm thankful for that. And just cheer the girls on at the end of the season. Be great.
And we're going to need that. We're going to need that right to the better end, that's for
Good
sure.
man.
Well done, Craig. We'll sleep well tonight, pal.